We're live here at Aviator. No, it's live. And we're here with our favorite bartender, Jamie. And Jamie, what are you drinking?
Drinking Steamhead.
Steamhead. What is Steamhead?
Steamhead is California Commons.
What does that mean?
Why you gonna throw me on the spot like that?
What do you like about it?
That it doesn't give me a headache or a hangover.
I should be drinking that then.
You should be.
I do find
Why do they
occasionally.
give you that? Like, it seems like
Probably the
here.
sugar.
Someone told me it was the sulfate.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
It
But it seems like for
dehydrates
me,
you.
it's like sometimes I'll drink a beer here and it gives me a headache, but sometimes it doesn't. Like I don't know.
Yeah, certain beers, and sometimes it's ABV level, possibly. Some beers I have here, the next morning I'm more in a fog, so to speak.
You're always in a
others.
fog.
I'm not sure, but I really haven't figured it out exactly. What are you drinking tonight?
This is a Mad Beach, and before that was
You're in a fog?
a Mamba.
I had the Mamba and Pumpkin Beast mixed. Jamie's great at giving you a mixed suggestion. And now I'm drinking the one of my favorites, Habanero Saison. It's got a good heat, but it's not as hot as sometimes it is. This batch is not as hot.
It's mellow.
I think so. Still got a good heat. Yeah. Not bad. And then at the bottle shop, I bought the Old Hickory Death by Hop. So this is a great beer to have. And then they got a deal right now on Smutty Nose. And you can pick up this bottle for a really good price. It's a Belgian ale. So I would recommend if you're in North Carolina and buy Fuquay Varina, you can stop by the bottle shop and get a great deal on that Smutty Nose beer. What have you been drinking at home?
Okay, so I drank the what's it, Sarnac?
Yeah, Saranac.
Sarnac. I drank their s'mores.
Was it good?
It was a porter. It was interesting. Like it smelled just like s'mores.
Was it too sweet?
It wasn't too sweet. It was kind of like this.
So did you want s'more?
No, I didn't want s'mores, I guess. But it did smell like. I mean, like
S'more?
It smelled like s'mores.
Did it taste like a s'more?
It didn't taste like a s'more to me, and it had this kind of weird taste. And like it was one of those ones where it's like when you first drink it, you're like, eh, and then it's like, and then as you drink more of it, it was a little better. But and then the other one I had that was really good was Sam Adams Scotch Ale. That was really good.
I don't think I've
But I had that after
had
the
that one.
s'mores.
Yeah. So it could have affected
It could have
palate,
factored
yeah.
in, yeah.
Yeah, he said, "Do you want
The
s'more?"
s'more, yeah, exactly, yes.
He says no, he did not want
Yeah,
s'more.
I only had one, and then whatever that one was, I can't remember it. I can't remember it. It's the one with the skeleton and the pirate.
Oh, it's
It was really good.
Ballast Point.
Yeah, that's it. Something no more. Or something.
Oh man, I know it. I can't think of it.
Yeah.
It's a white ale. White.
R, matey.
It's
Nice.
Is it a white?
I think it
ale or
was. I think it
something?
was. And then I'll tell you what. Last night we had a friend of ours bring us some chili, and it was like I don't know. It was like when you get chili, sometimes that's got like that. It wasn't like an aftertaste, but it was like a strong kind of chili, whatever, And like I had that Duck Rabbit black.
Oh, I haven't seen Black IPA.
Yeah, Black IPA, whatever. And like it
with
with the chili was perfect. Like them two were like the perfect mix. They were like
chili cheese fries or fries.
I'm not sure. But anyway, the mix of those two together was like
Yeah.
the perfect. Sometimes you get those two where I probably wouldn't drink it by itself, but having it with chili was good.
I would like to try that one. They make great beer, but I have not had that one.
Yeah, it was interesting. It
They
was
actually
good.
have I've only seen it like one time here in this area. It was like a nut brown they do, and it was really good. I mean, their milk stout they're famous for. Have you been there? Because
No.
you know where they are, right? They're in Farmville.
Oh yes, I did know that.
Yeah, so you should next time you're
Yeah.
down home, down
I'm never
east.
down
you could
home. I'm never down home, Riley. But yeah, I should do that. I think I did go through the experiment again. I took the kids back to Total Wine or wherever that place
Yeah.
is today.
And you let them pick the
They
beer
picked out 6 more. So I'll have to remember and get a list of what they were. But it was, again,
Yeah.
It was like Deadeye Jack or something like this. That was a can.
Oh, yeah.
Of something that has like a dude on there, and then so they always pick something with a picture on it. They picked a bunch of anchors. They picked a bunch of anchor brewing. Like
Interesting.
there was one with like a big leaf on it. Like, they thought that was cool looking. It's just interesting to see them pick by just the labels of what they
I
like.
should try that maybe, but I want to make sure I get a good one. So I don't know if I would allow
Yeah,
it.
I kind of screened it. I'm like, maybe not that one, but and I usually go to the end that has the stuff I wanted on anyway. So it's usually kind of a whatever you call that.
Well, I had a Chaz Spice Stout.
Oh, that sounds good.
Red Brick in Atlanta. I don't know if you ever had any there.
No.
You see them in distribution
But I want that.
here sometimes.
If you find it, get it.
I still have one at the house.
I want it.
I bought two.
Let
They
me
have
get
across the street.
Do they? Okay.
That's where I got it. They still have some I saw
All
tonight.
right, I'll get that.
Well, I'll say this.
I'll get it anyway. Just even if my wife would probably
Red
like
Brick makes good beer. I've had several of their beers. This one, it was good, but it wasn't like I didn't like.
Yeah, but that last beer that you were crazy about, I didn't like that much. So maybe I'll really like this one.
Right. I mean, that's the thing. I mean, you just never know. I mean, it didn't like blow me away, but it was a good beer. I mean, it was solid, but I wasn't like, oh, you gotta have this. But the Chai Spice thing is what really drew me in. I
Yeah, that's
really
what drew me in.
the spice thing. Stone
I feel like I
Brewery.
should be able to drink that for breakfast.
Stone Brewery has a stout they do, I think, every other year that's a Chai Spice.
Yeah.
It is freaking delicious. I don't think they had it this can't remember. I did have it last year now, 15 I had it. So maybe, I don't know if they have it in 16 or 17, because Stone sometimes does this every other year thing, like certain beers they make one year and then certain beers they make the next year. So.
All right.
What else on beer?
I think nothing else.
No more beer? We are planning now. I sent out some emails today to start planning our.
You guys put this on the internet every day?
Once a week. Mark likes it, says he watches it every
Don't
week.
put that in there with me.
It's in there. He's gonna see it. Get ready.
But we're starting planning our next.
Shut your mouth, girl. Yeah.
Our next November thing in Wilmington. So we're going to start locking in dates for pint nights and events and all that. So starting planning now, get ahead of the game.
All right.
And you got 2 or 3 other festivals, I think, lined up. So it's going to be a busy year. I know sometimes we talk about sports, kind of not. I don't know if it's a dead time or not. I mean, we have.
Well, you're in
games.
between the playoffs and the championship game for. I mean, that's Monday, right? Alabama, Clemson. So you got that going
Who's
on.
your pick?
I don't know. Like, I think that they're both very different. And, I mean, if Alabama's defense, but their defense doesn't match up great, I don't think, with Clemson. So I think Clemson could either be really back and forth, or Clemson could just get away from them. Like if they get away from them, I could see I don't know if they can.
I'd be surprised if Bama blows them out.
I don't think Bama will blow it out. I think it's either close or Clemson blows them out. I've also heard a lot of people talking about whether or not.
But
if
Bama's
Clemson,
7-point favorite.
And if Clemson could get up enough, they think that Alabama's eventually going to wear them down.
Maybe.
But will they be up by enough points at that point that where Bama can't catch
possibly.
up?
What about Panthers? They going to make a run?
You would think they would. They're going to win this first week. I know that. But
who do you
I don't know.
want?
It's
Who
just
should they
all.
play the next game?
You're not gonna say.
Well, it just depends on.
Was it Vikings or Green Bay? Is that the deal?
Well, it depends on who wins. They'll get the lowest seed of who's left, right? So if somehow the lowest seed would be Seattle, so Seattle wins,
For some reason, I just don't want them to play Green Bay. I mean,
I think so. If Seattle beats the Vikings, then Carolina would get Seattle. If the Redskins beat Green Bay and Seattle loses, then they would get the Redskins. And then from there, if both of the teams win, they would get the lower seed,
it's
which would
not
be
going to
Green
be
Bay.
easy, but
Yeah, I mean, they're going to have to be the good
gotta
team
win.
no
But
matter
you're
what.
at
I mean,
home,
you're in the
so-
playoffs, so you're going to have to be the good team.
Yeah.
And there's been several times where I kept thinking they would lose, and they keep winning. So
Except that Atlanta game's awful.
yeah, we'll see. I mean, it's a new spot for them. So don't know. We'll see how it goes. Should be good stuff. But they're all, yeah.
Any politics, current events?
Well, we got a new nuclear bomb potentially in
Maybe
North Korea that nobody knows about. So that's the
hydrogen
news.
bomb, maybe not.
You got the whole gun control debate blowing up. With
70% of Americans want background checks.
So anyway, you got that going on. The whole presidential deal with the election. Yeah, I don't know. Not a whole lot exciting though.
Yeah.
I mean, it got cold finally. Here.
That sucks. I hate cold weather. If I have to put a freaking
I think it's going to
coat
be back
on,
in the
like a heavy
60s.
coat
It's
on,
supposed to be back in the 60s on the weekend, but I think rainy.
I
But
hope
still,
so. I can't stand
it. It did get cold finally.
All right, well, we can close it out maybe.
Yeah, sounds good.
All right, well, we'll see you guys next week.
Cheers.